Hi, my name's James. I'd like to tell you a story where I set myself a challenge. 150 days ago, I decided I was going to run a marathon. Now, I've got no running experience. I've never jogged at all, had for an exercise or ever done any sort of 5k, 10k, half marathon, coupled with being overweight. So this is my journey that I'd like to share with you. Some of the ups, some of the downs, and the final result of can an overweight, no experience, first time runner compete and complete a marathon with only 150 days training.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can
felt like Captain Jack Sparrow then.
So, why did I decide to run a marathon with no experience and limit myself to such a short training period? Well, I was sat at home one night. This is long before the name Challenge 150 or the YouTube channel idea came about, and I decided I needed to trim down, lose weight. I'd put quite a bit on with COVID and lockdowns and whatnot. My weight historically in my life has always yo-yoed up and down, and it had yo-yoed up, and then we had the lockdowns and I put some weight on. And I wanted to do something that didn't require me going anywhere, going to a gym, just something where the onus on exercising and getting out and doing something was just fell on me, something I could feel accomplished in doing. And I sat one night and I said to my missus, I'm gonna do a marathon. Don't know why, not a half marathon. I'm gonna do a marathon. I'm gonna train to do a marathon. So I looked online and I googled marathons in Yorkshire, and up came the Yorkshire Marathon. At the time it was 151 days away, and I booked it that night. And I turned to my partner and I said, that's it, I've booked it. I'm going to start my training tomorrow. That gives me 150 days before I compete in the marathon. And my partner says you quite like making videos and editing stuff together, which I've done before in the past for other hobbies and whatnot. And yeah, why don't you document it? And here we are. What do I call it? Well, with 150 days and it being a big massive challenge, the YouTube channel Challenge 150 was born.
I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
So what are some of the challenges that I've faced along the way? One of the main obvious challenges is actually finding time in my life and my lifestyle to go out for the long runs. You know, you can be out for 2-3 hours during the training for these marathons and longer. And coupled with being a family man, finding time for those was a real challenge just in its own. I resorted to early Sunday mornings where I'd go out. Other challenges along the way, injuries due to lack of stretching correctly. So learning good stretching techniques and form was a big key to overcoming that. And just having to pace myself, being 23 stone starting this challenge, there's a lot of impact there on your joints and knees while jogging. So finding the perfect balance of running where I can keep going for a long distance but not have too much of an impact on my joints was a real challenge in itself. So why did I decide to document this experience? Number one, it's quite unique, and I think it's unique in a motivational way, because you guys watching, if you can see an overweight, non-experienced runner completing a marathon in 150 days, it just goes to show anybody, because I'm no one special. I just put a goal in my mind and stuck to it, and dedicated the training necessary to complete the marathon itself. And I believe anybody can do that. I'm nothing special. So if you guys can see just your ordinary, normal, average Joe like myself, overweight, train in 150 days and do a marathon, you can too. So even if it inspires somebody watching this to go out and sign up for a 5k race, work out the training regime and length that you need to do and compete in that race, I'm happy. And you can do it, I know you can. Secondly, I love the idea that I'm leaving this little legacy of what I've done, and my children as they grow up will be able to watch this turn around and say, my dad did that, that's my dad. Oh, and that for them will echo through their lives, and maybe their grandchildren as well.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while since I've posted and uploaded some of the footage and a little bit of explanation on that before we get into the video itself. So the last video uploaded was week 13/14, and as you'll notice with the title of this one's going to be 16, 17, 18, 19, 4 weeks combined into one, and there's obviously 2 weeks missing there. Now, the reason behind those 2 weeks is I had some issues going off. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you're with me along this journey, so I don't mind sharing a little bit. I had a little bit of mental health issues, just feeling a bit down. It proper threw me off my training. I've dealt with those, addressed those, and I'm coming out of that feeling a lot better about it. And I was there faced with, do I now stop with the challenge because I've just messed up 2 weeks, sent myself back, or do I just take it for what it is, a challenge with challenges along the way, and motivate myself to accomplish the best I can do with the time that I have remaining. I chose that. I chose to carry on, push myself.
Guys, the running community in general is fantastic because you're going for a rog and for a jog, and what you'll experience is waves, thumbs up. But these ladies on this run, the biggest run that I've had to do today, have cheered me on. They've been going the opposite direction. What distance have you covered yourselves?
19 miles.
19 miles, phenomenal. And every time, opposite directions, every time I passed them, they cheered and clapped me. So just well done, and this is what we like in the running community.
Yay! Yay!
Here we go. We've got the official read. So the marathon, I did it. I completed the marathon. Now, it took me a lot longer than expected, but I did complete the marathon. I was being tracked by my partner on the app, and all the way around it, I was looking set to do it in 6 hours, which would have been good for me because I anticipated to be 6.5 hours around the marathon itself. The time I finished was a lot longer than that, which I'll touch on in a moment. But the marathon itself, it was a cold morning. It was an early morning, and I had to drive all the way from Sheffield up to York to do the marathon. I stopped at I parked in a park and ride, so sort of an airfield in York itself, and I got transportation, the coach, into the university where the start line was. I walked around the campus a little bit and spoke to a few fellow runners. Here's a quick clip of some lovely chaps that
What's your name, buddy?
Gavin.
Gavin, and how many marathons have you done in your time?
So this will be my second.
Second marathon, and what's your name, buddy? Ted, and then what about yourself?
3.
3 marathons.
This is the third one.
So I've just been telling these guys about what my challenge is. They've given me enough respect for coming out here, but enough respect for these guys. Like I've always said in the videos, I've got so much respect and admiration for people that run these distances. And these are two tried and tested athletes that are here again. Good luck for the race, guys.
Good on you.
Yeah. What were you saying,
It's
brother?
all about just the experience of being alive. All the people on the streets are amazing. And it's about the experience of the people you meet along the way. It's about the journey.
And as you can see, everyone's quite good spirited and excited. We're all about to compete in a marathon together. So at the start line, we all had like a good warm up and stretched, and then there it was. Start whistle, off we went.
And it's off. So here we go. It's the first bit of it. Nice and steady. Build some pace.
And I felt great out of the gate, so to speak.
I'm just about to get overtaken by Brontosaurus Rex. Go on, mate.
I met a fantastic guy, Simon. Here's a quick clip of me running alongside Simon.
So another runner here called Simon. Simon, say hi.
James, morning. Morning, everybody.
He's got some good words of inspiration about running and mental health.
Yeah, let's just say, you know, we've all had a tough time with COVID. We've all had, in our life, we all have knocks, and how do we get back up? And we know, James and I know, that by running and releasing some endorphins, some good feelings, inspiring others, not being the best, taking part, it's not personal gain, it's trying to make other people do the same and get their life to where they enjoy and feel, you know, feel at ease. It's a cliche.
Yeah, can't agree more.
And James has, I've just met him, what a guy. 150 days from 0 to marathon, and we're gonna finish this one today together, apart, it doesn't matter. The main thing, we finish and we have that feeling.
Yeah, and the fact that we've just started talking randomly to each other as well, it just goes to show the running community.
It brings
people together.
It does, yeah. We're all in the same boat, you know, and it's a common love and desire we share.
Right,
James.
Well, I've got nothing but more than admiration for you, mate. Absolutely fantastic.
Cheers,
I'm going to stop recording because my arm is killing. Hey!
James, well.
As you can see, fantastic fella. Friends now. We will be friends for life. There was a moment where me and Simon met up with a lovely woman called Tracy, who I'm now friends with. This is a quick clip of me and Simon running along with Tracy.
Here they are, hold on, let me wave to the camera, guys.
King, the king, the 150.
Yeah, and I've just got the camera out for this. Look what we've got cheering us on here.
You're gonna, I'm just.
Love it, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
So,
Thanks for your support.
after seeing this online, and videos of people who've competed in marathons, I thought it's got something I'm going to implement, and that's to dedicate the last miles to people that you care about, people that you love. So here's this. These are my last 6 miles and the people that I dedicate to them. And viewers beware, I do get a bit emotional in some of them until I give myself a bit of a shake later on.
20 mile mark. My leg, I've got quite a bad pain in my foot. I think I might have developed a blister. My back aches. I don't know, I'm still moving, but I'm not giving up now. So yeah, I'm just gonna be walking for now, but I'm walking through a lot of pain. So what I'll say at this stage, 20 mile mark, 6 miles to go. I always said that when I got to like the 20 mile mark, from then onwards I'm going to dedicate each mile to someone. So this first mile I dedicate to my mum, because let's face it, if it weren't for her I wouldn't be here. So thanks mum, you do a wonderful job of being a mum, and you've done a wonderful job of raising me. So this I have the painful walk of this mile is dedicated to you. So mile 21 can be getting all emotional. So I dedicate this mile to my dad, a wonderful bloke, accomplished loads of things in his life, very funny, intelligent, and although this is a beginner to marathon for me, when I was a kid I used to do what do we call it, cross country. Don't know why I entered, I was a fat kid and I never did any good at it, but my dad ran it alongside me, and one thing my dad instilled is just never give up. So although I walked most of it, look at me walking now, I completed every one with my dad. So cheers. Hiya guys, just coming up to the 22 mile marker. I'm still walking. I don't think I'm even attempt running now because I'll run the risk of injuring myself, and I just want to finish now. Although I think the issues with my legs and my foot and my back and everything's still there, I can't feel it a bit much now because it's gone numb. Anyhow, mile 22, I'm going to dedicate this one to my partner Lorraine. Absolutely fantastic mother and just a wonderful person. Does anything for me and I'll do anything for her. My life wouldn't be the same without you. I love you so much. I've just passed the 23 mile marker. Legs still in pain. I can't even feel the bottom half of my legs really, so they're in pain, I know that much, but I can't feel them very well, they're all numb. This mile I'm dedicating to Thomas, my firstborn child. Absolutely fantastic kid. If the people of the world was like our Thomas, we'd have no issues at all. Kid doesn't hold a grudge with nobody, he's happy, he's smiling. I love you so much, Thomas. 7 years ago, nearly 8 years ago when you came into this world, completely changed my life. I love being a father to you. Hi guys, just gone past the mile 24 marker. This one I want to dedicate to my second child, Samuel. Well, what can I say about Sam? What a happy little chappy, cheeky little grin, cheeky little smile. He's so intelligent, so smart. You're gonna grow up to be a brainiac in whatever field you choose, kid. It's an honour to be your dad. Really, really, really enjoy playing with you, playing elephants with you, and just yeah, this mile, just thinking about you and Thomas and everybody I've mentioned so far. I'm like walking on clouds right now. So yeah, see you in the next one. Alright guys, I'm limping. Definitely got a blister on my foot now as well. It's just pure determination getting me to this. This last mile I'm going to dedicate to you, whoever's watching. If you've seen any of the videos I've done and it's inspired you, don't do something as crazy like I'm doing and sign up for a marathon, but get out there, download a Couch to 5k app, sign up for a 5k event that's a little distance in the future and get training for it. I've enjoyed running. I don't think I'll ever do any sort of distance again, but I will keep running in my life. It's great for your mental health, great for your health, just in general, your fitness.
So yeah, thanks, and I'll see you at that finish line.
Well done, you three. That's flipping brilliant. I did say flipping. Absolutely superb. Well done.
Tracy Warrior on the approach as well.
Well
And James
done.
Simpson too. Amazing.
So guys, I've managed to complete the marathon. As soon as I finished, I had to rush to get this coach back to the car park and like a park and run thing. Even though, as you've seen in the footage, I was injured for the last 5 miles.
Daddy.
Just what are you saying? Go, Daddy.
Daddy.
Just knowing that these two wonderful little souls and my partner Lorraine was waiting for me inspired me to run over it. So I ran through the pain and just kept going. These two was here to cheer me on. What was you doing? Show us what you was doing. Cheering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you winner.
Well, not quite the winner, but I'm a winner for doing it. So I've got my medal. Yeah, legs are absolutely knackered. But yeah, absolutely fantastic experience. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye.
So thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, I completed the marathon. I hope it's inspired you. If an overweight guy can train, lose 3 stone and compete and complete a marathon in only 150 days, you guys can too. Next for the channel, I started this just with running a marathon, but there is other things that I have, bucket list things, that I've always wanted to do in my life and never got around to doing. And now with the momentum and how I'm feeling after doing this, why not add it to the channel and why not document those as well? So the next challenge, I'll be competing in a bodybuilding show. I'm going to trim the rest of the weight that I need to lose, build muscle at the same time, and I'm going to be on a bodybuilding show. There's more to follow after that. Again guys, thanks for watching, all the best. So my finish time was 7 hours and 40 minutes. Damn injuries, having to walk from mile 20 to mile 26.2, completely obliterated what time I hope to be finishing, which actually leads to the funny story at the end. So because I'd parked at the park and run, and they had the buses that was bringing and taking people back to it, because it was such a late finish time, the last bus back to the airfield was actually 5 o'clock. It was 5:05 when I finished the marathon. So first thing I did is I went straight through the barriers the wrong way after going through the finish line to hug my kids, because they was there waving me on. And wow, what an experience. I felt like I cheated a little bit, to be honest with you, because the last 5 miles I'd been walking and hobbling, and then just when I got towards the finish line, I said to myself, I'm not going to run across the finish line like I've ran the marathon. When I'm just going to finish it in true representation, and I'm going to limp across it, because that's how I've walked for the last 5 or 6 miles. But the endorphins kicked in. Tracy, Simon, we all just went, should we stop? We're going to run. We did. We pushed and ran through that last 100 meters or whatever it was, and I saw my little boys waving the dad on, Daddy, yeah, and oh wow, never felt such an emotional moment. So yeah, that's what I did. Ran that last bit and then come out completely through the wrong bit. Gave my little boys a hug, both of them, and yeah, the next thing I immediately have to do was go and find a race official and let them know that I've obviously missed the last bus leaving at 5 o'clock. It's now 5:05, but can you please radio through to the airfield and let them know that there's a gentleman that's missed the bus, but he's got his car parked at the airfield. He's going to jump in a taxi and get to you ASAP, but please don't close that airfield. I need to get back home. So this gentleman radios through, and he says, you're in luck. You're in luck. Yeah, the bus is still there. If you hurry up, they'll wait for you. And it wasn't just round the corner, it was a walk through York campus, so we're talking quite a bit of a distance here. I kid you not, I just ran 26.2 miles and had to run for my bus. No lie, just what you want after you've done a marathon, to run for your bus home. And I can't help but every time I think about that, I laugh and joke about it. It's quite a funny twist to the end of a marathon. Never heard anyone have to run for the bus after completing a marathon.